Trumpeter swans, the largest waterfowl native to North America, can weigh as much as 35 pounds, dwarfing other waterfowl, even these Canada geese. Hefting that jumbo jet out of the water requires raw power and a lot of runway. So before they put out that kind of effort, the swans deliberate about it. There's no need to hurry about deciding. Once swans are full grown, they have no predators, so they do nothing in haste. Frantic flitting is for the peons. These long-lived social birds promenade around the water, occasionally bowing and curtsying. They're aristocrats. I mean, who but an aristocrat would bow after a dispute? They would totally get bowing before a duel. Their genteel ways include strong family ties and respect for tradition. They mate for life. They show their youngsters the aquatic sites that generations of their family have used, and teach the young the best migration routes. When they leave the pond for the day to forage for plant food in nearby fields, they do it as a family. The swans don't usually mate before the age of 4, if even then, and they stay with their parents until they mate. So the family group, including the gray swans from this year's brood, could number quite a few. Until that whole group is ready, they glide in careless loops around the pond, often for an hour or even 2. Head bobbing indicates a willingness to be on the way. But if a few of them have more preening they need to do, so be it. If anybody gets a tad hungry during the wait, he can just snack on submerged vegetation or tiny animal life in the water. The group members repeatedly rev up the bowing as if they're about to leave and then let their momentum dribble away. But there's no exasperated sighing about it. Nobody taps his toes or honks his horn impatiently, because eventually the whole family will bow in agreement and the birds will fly. And you can tell when they're actually going to go. They mutter more among themselves, and the intensified bowing makes the group look like an old-time player piano with keys that depress themselves. Now the bows are a way to sync themselves. Ready, set, go occurs when the neck of one or more of them halts in a C shape at the bottom of its curtsy. Think sprinter crouched on a starting block. The neck uncoils and the wings unfurl as the swan's huge webbed feet drive its body up out of the water and forward. Their muttering has morphed into trumpeting, and their running feet slap the surface of the water hard enough to be heard a couple hundred yards away, even above their trumpeting. As the running builds the bird's momentum, its giant wings, each 3 feet long, finally have room to maneuver, so that the wings and feet together take him to 13 miles per hour, the critical speed where the bird's wings have enough lift to cancel out gravity. And he's finally flying. By that point, the neck is straight, the landing gear comes up, and they look like bowling pins with wings. But majestic bowling pins.